this meatworks down somewhere and buy it here because they do all this certain thing. And the reason why the tin dog food is so bad for your dog, and your dogs should have one night where they don't eat. So, because they, this and that. And I ended up going, man, thank you. I came in here to buy 1 can of dog food at a servo, and you've filled me full of facts I'll never forget.
Yeah.
And you've clearly got an interest in something, and you pass it over to me. So I went home all like, wow.
Yeah.
So I told my wife, and I went, I just spoke to this thing. But she had a friend over. So there were 2 Japanese chicks in our house, and I'm telling them this story, and at the end of the story, they went, that would just never happen in Japan. You don't...
Yeah.
You don't just... it's a cultural thing. You don't just get into some conversation with a stranger.
No.
So... And I went, yeah, that is pretty cool,
It's an Australian
and you forget,
thing.
yeah, and when I go to Japan, I often just blurt out,
Yeah.
And you don't really... But I know it's a human behaviour. People want to talk anyway.
Yeah.
But, so that really made me laugh. It's made me laugh, and still... I think about that.
Awesome.
Every time I buy dog food, I went, yeah, what am I buying this for?
Did you get down to the factory?
No, but I do. My dogs only get fed 6 days a week, but I feel bad, so I give them food pretty much 7 days a week.
What? So actually...
I can't do it. I've got 2 dogs, so they just look at me every afternoon. They're so happy to see me. I'm like, you're going to get fed. You're going to get fed.
See, the other thing that's funny with dogs is Australians leave their dogs outside all the time, which is awesome because the house doesn't smell like dog.
Yeah.
In England, you can't leave your dog outside. It's too cold. They'll get, So the pets are always inside the house.
Right. So you've got that.
So it's a completely different
I had that when I grew up.
environment for animals.
Yeah, when I grew up, our dog would sleep in my bed.
Oh, yeah.
So it's kind of normal to me.
Yeah, whereas people over here, they don't have their dogs in bed. In England, everyone has their dog in the bed.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love that. I love giving the dogs big cuddles.
Yeah.
Well, that's another Japanesey thing at my place. Our shoes stay outside, so normal Aussie. I don't know what it's like in the UK. You just bust in with your shoes. You walk all over the house with your shoes on.
Oh yeah, it's like that in England too, but not in my house.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Depending on the place.
Yeah.
So the idea in Japan is that the houses are actually raised like 20 centimetres from the ground level. It's been like that since day one.
Yeah.
And the house is supposed to be like the sanctuary away from the rest of the world. It's a cool thing. So it's everything is raised, and you take your shoes off there, and once you're inside the house, it's
the sanctuary.
Yeah, everything is, so no dogs will ever go in there. And even like we've got kids with toys. The toys can't go outside.
Really?
It's a pain in the ass sometimes, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like... Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Come on, I just want to get, no, that's the inside toys and that's the outside toys, so it's full on. If you go to a change room in a shopping centre there, that idea carries into other places, so...
Really?
If you go to try on clothes, okay, and you might be wearing lace-up shoes, like boots, you aren't allowed to just go in and try on clothes with those boots on. You have to take those boots off just to stand in your normal little change area.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, you can, the little curtain, your normal change area. Yeah, you can't wear your shoes into that. And it's raised just like it is at home. So it's really annoying.
Wow.
So really annoying, but it's the same cultural thing. Is you're going into this little spot.
Is that Japanese on your shirt?
Oh yeah, it actually says I'm a nerd from this town, this Akihabara.
That's
it's just like a $2 shirt. But yeah,
that's alright.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, Sophie, we've been talking for a little while.
Yes.
I actually had we'll wrap it up. Before we wrap it up, I kind of wanted to ask you this, and I didn't.
Yeah, go for it.
But it's really honest, and I'll be really honest, and I think there's a lot of weight in the question. Okay, you without being creepy at all, I'm not being creepy. You're a very striking looking person. You really are, and I call you like a classic beauty.
Oh, thank you.
And well, you don't even have to say thank you.
I am.
Hear me out for a bit.
Yeah, keep going.
But we know through a friend, but you were actually very knowledgeable in business, and
Yes.
and we've been talking about business lately, and you know your industry really well, and when we speak, when we have our meetings, you know, I actually sometimes feel sorry for you because sort of the caveman in me,
Yep.
okay, I kind of go, you know, you're just beautiful, okay, and so it often takes my. Please hear me out. I'm not being a creep. All right?
No,
I often can't concentrate on the subject you're speaking about. And I feel that it may hurt you in business sometimes.
Yeah. Look,
You know, it might open up certain doors, but at the same time...
Honestly, I'm pleased you brought that up because I've had a very successful career over in England and here, I believe. So, and the way that I sort of deal with it is it's like, you know, I like proving people wrong. So when they first meet me, they're just sort of, you know, there's this blonde female that's, you know, prancing around, so to speak. But I like proving them wrong, you know, and your first comment was you're very knowledgeable. So you actually know that already about me. So in some respects, I've proven you wrong in the fact that actually I'm just there to just get you interested. I have passion about what I do, and I think that comes across. And after that whole, you go past that stage, if you see what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying that I'm, you know, I don't think I'm model material or anything like that at all. But I guess I'm just, I'm different than most Australian girls because I'm English, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, well, that's another thing too. Yeah, you have an accent.
Right, it's kind of Aussie too now, apparently.
No,
Apparently
it's
I'm
not.
a mixture.
Yeah, no, I'll show you an Aussie girl accent. You want to hear one?
Yeah, go on then. Go on.
Oh, no.
A girl,
no,
do a girl one.
but trust me.
Go on.
Trust
go
me,
on.
you sound a lot different
The
to...
listeners are going to like it.
Right, g'day, Drew, how you going? Oh, yeah, no, I can't even do it.
No, that was...
No, but just to be honest, I really want to say that. It's like I could imagine, yeah, people... Some people say
perception.
it's... I wish my brain wasn't so messed up today. Some people would say it as...
It's Friday afternoon, honestly.
Yeah, I know, yeah, exactly.
There you go.
Yeah, but I've looked into it further. It's not that you... Oh, I'm really losing it, but it's not that you... Oh, that's right. People may not take you seriously because you're so attractive. It's not that. It's actually the dud caveman instincts. It's like, I can't think. Actually, do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. That is kind of creepy. But it's like, you know, I'm sure sometimes it would be a disservice to you.
There's you know, but at the same time, is it's what I'm saying makes sense in what I'm doing, and people overcome that when it comes down to the nitty gritty of going, okay, yep, I get it, they get it, and nothing else matters.
Yeah.
You know, that whole, there's some people that don't, and what have you. There's some people that haven't believed in me because I'm young and I've done well, and they think that it's for the wrong reasons. Yeah. But actually, when you have a conversation with me, it's I believe anyway that I prove people wrong to a certain degree, and then they actually believe in what I'm saying and trust in me and actually obtain advice from me and use me for their own adventures and initiatives and entrepreneur, adventures.
Yeah, and which is why I really wanted to talk to you on this today, because I think you've got a good future. You actually surprised me with your knowledge on an industry that I find really...
Boring?
Not so much boring, just confusing.
Yeah.
It's
simple.
Like the real estate, it's just confusing, and there just seems to be so many ins and outs and problems, and to be so young and you're completely involved with something, I think I don't know whether you'll stick with this. I don't think it even really matters. I think you've got the whole life ahead of you. And like I said to you, I'm new to this podcasting thing, right? And I've got a lot to learn just by speaking. But I really like doing it. I asked you to be on this today because I hope in 20 years
Yeah.
you'll find this, or your kids will find this and go, wow, it's a moment caught in time.
I know.
And, you know, Mum owns Virgin Airlines now. You know?
Yeah. I
And
know,
look,
she's been here
Drew's
3
now
years,
cleaning the
she's only
toilets
been-
for her. Wow.
No, because not at all. Yeah, that's really interesting. I love how life changes. I love the unknown factor of life. No one knows. Like, the only thing you know in life for sure is that you're going to die. Like, I know I don't want to be negative. That's not me as a person at all. But that's the one thing. It's one certainty.
Yeah.
And I love that. You know, this time next year, you know, who knows what's going on?
Yeah.
And I mean, I love what I'm doing, so I presume I'm still going to be in this same sort of industry. But you just don't know. You have no idea.
Yeah.
It's
Someone told me, and I'm going to mess this up like I normally do, but I went to this business thing, and a guy called Brad Sugars, he's super rich. He's from Brisbane though.
Yeah.
He's like Uber.
Good on
Anyway, he said it perfectly. He said, I worked out, or someone told him early, that you only have like 1,000 weeks to live. He went, what? 1,000 weeks?
Yeah, that's true.
That's like, whoa. You know, every
Wow.
week is one less countdown. It was really explained. I wish I knew it. Something like 1,000, I'm sure. How can we work that out? And I think it is. So, and he told me that about 20 weeks ago.
Really?
So, what a waste. What have I done? You know, it's a
Yeah,
really
I
good thing to
know,
do.
I
So
know.
you have to smash through your life, you know?
I know, and that's what I guess that's where I come in with the role I'm doing at the moment as well. Is it's actually making people realise how quickly it's going to be till they retire, you know, and it's ridiculous. Yeah. Or even before they want to do what they want to do, and you know, you're now doing the podcasting, which is
I didn't even think I would do it 4 weeks ago. So
there you go.
Yeah.
There you go, and how fantastic! I've listened to some of the stuff you've done as well.
Yeah.
I'm privileged.
Yeah, cool. Well, I'm privileged to have you here. We'll wrap it up. We've got a lot of Friday afternoon, nothing to do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Woohoo!
So, just as a history's sakes, it's, I don't know, I think it's the 13th of March. It's Friday the 13th
Is it?
of March, 2015.
It is.
And, I've got a gig tonight at the Canungra Hotel, which is out of town.
Oh, you have a new poster for your wall.
Yeah, somewhere. And it's not up yet, but, what's your weekend all about?
Oh, I'm not really sure yet at the moment. I think I might go to Movie World with my sister.
Cool.
Tomorrow. I'm kind of I've been a bit busy. I've got a bit of work to do too, so I've been a bit busy recently, which is, but I don't know yet. I think I'm going to go Movie World, maybe go to the beach, hang out for a bit, have a few drinks maybe.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for coming in. And
no worries, Drew.
hope we can have another conversation in a month or something.
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely.
And you can listen to me fumble through.
You haven't fumbled. You haven't fumbled. I'm sure you're going to get millions of listeners listening to this and your podcasts.
Well, I'm finding a good reason to do it. So, thanks again.
No worries, Drew.
And see you later.
See ya.
Hey, thanks everyone today for tuning into the podcast. It's been a lot of fun. There's a subscribe button somewhere. I hope you use them. I hope you come back. My idea is to interview a whole bunch of people from all different places and walks of life that are on the Gold Coast and just get better at doing this, full stop, because I really enjoy it, and I hope you are hanging around to the end to watch these. Every one is a winner for me, and every one of them gets better. So thanks again if you're hearing this last bit, and this last bit sounds like this.